Yeah, hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to tonight's stream. This might very well be the beginning of a big mistake because we are going to try Supernova. And for those of you that don't know Supernova mode is the hardest difficulty and can only be selected at the start of the game. It is recommended for advanced players. Supernova mode adds additional challenges to the game. If you reduce the difficulty below Supernova, you cannot re-enable it. Enemies have more health, deal more damage. You must eat, drink, and sleep to survive. Companions can die permanently. Crippled body and limb conditions can only be healed with bed rest. Weapons and keep this here in mind, only with bed rest. Keep this in mind when you read the rest, because weapons and armor work very poorly at zero durability. You can only fast travel to your ship, you can only sleep inside your ship, and you can only manually save while inside your ship, and autosaves are limited. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I completely forgot about that. I looked back on my on past streams and clips. I played this before. I played it when it came out. I'm so happy that I spent all that money on the game, too, on Steam. But here we go again. I am going to leave the conversation subtitles off, unless you guys want me to put it on, because I don't need it. And if y'all don't listen, well then I guess. Off we go.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier.
I love the art style of this game.
A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
I'm not gonna skip cutscenes either because it's the game. Oh, there's the crazy doctor. This ship, my goodness. Hey, John. I'm doing well. How are you?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alright, let's see. Our body, we have 6 months remaining. 200 million light sneak, medical engineering, determination. Persuade hack science, inspiration. As long as heavy weapons. As long as pursued hack, medical, intelligence. Yeah, should maybe. Probably gonna put 2 on that. I really don't need to be charming. I guess. Yeah, that works. Okay. Handguns.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Yes, we will.
Your skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab.
I know. That's what I always say. Okay, aptitude. Aptitude. You guys can already think of a name for our hero. Oh, also, I think I'm gonna go for the old Viking beard. Like, nice and short here, and then... about... I think I got Ness now convinced that I can go about here. And since I'm hauling fuel, nobody gives a darn. Even though I work sometimes on H2S locations, but I can just say, hey, I'm a fuel hauler. I'm just a dumb fuel hauler. Bomber. Maybe? Prior to leaving Earth, you earned trust of the medical community's most esteemed junior surgeons who entrusted you with stuffing cotton balls into pill bottles. Experience on the job made you realize that diagnosing illness doesn't take a formal education, when a search terminal and a little imagination will do the trick. That sounds like every user of WebMD ever. Tell you what. Oh, I don't know. I feel like the N-ray damage might be. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's go.
A real salt of the earth type.
Yes. Appearance. No. I'm just clicking this a few times. Point at it. And leave the rest to your imagination. What I'm saying with that. I'm sorry. Guess what hair I'm gonna go for? You'll never guess. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. something with a little bit more gray. Doesn't he look just exactly the way he's supposed to? Dirty bugger. Hey Maria, I am doing well, thanks for asking. How are you? What's your name? I don't know. Nobody has any ideas, it's just gonna be Alex. Alright, here we go. You might want to hurry
Looks
up.
to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
I don't know if Supernova was a good idea or just the beginning of a big mistake, but I think it's the beginning of a big mistake.
Status.
Oh dear.
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. Skip drive.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Ay, 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 ay.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be
Captain
your
Alex
chauffeur, so
Hawthorne.
to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress.
So I figured I'm gonna probably play this chaotic good, meaning that
are counting on you.
in general I am going to choose being the good guy, but if the opportunity arises, I'm not above taking what's not necessarily mine. So we'll see.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name?
Yep,
Is that
Hawthorne
him?
is
Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship.
Yeah.
Whether you and the board, huh? Not
He
sure I
held
trusted
the
the
frickin'
fellow.
beacon
Might have
in
gone
his
after the
hand.
bounty on my head.
What a clown.
Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Mm-hmm. Josh, have you played it on Supernova, or are you playing it on... Oh boy. So good. I remember the last time I played was on hard, and that was interesting. Sometimes. Yeah. Right.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Yeah. Yep, yep. Don't think I ever managed to jump down here without getting... Yes, I know. Looks pretty good too. I haven't bought it, but yeah, it doesn't look bad. Ow.
Hey, you, come here.
Hmm.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own.
Yep.
Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time.
Yep.
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Yeah.
Just
imagine.
barely scraped by with my life.
Yeah, that looks
Here
pretty
and
good,
blocked
doesn't
off
it,
the
Monkey?
exit with those canisters.
And there's also a bunch of new callouts that go along with that Bearcat.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down.
Edgewater. I
Prettiest
find
place
that
in the Vale.
quite funny.
Be sure to stop by a
It's not
Provisioners for
exactly
a can of our
Edgewater,
famous salt
Saskatchewan,
tuna.
but close. All right. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Gimme. Could just shoot you in the head. But I'm not gonna. I said I could. I didn't say I will. However, I'm gonna be painfully slow with this because I'm not joking when I say I want to play this thing 100% through.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the...
Oh look. I think they are called sprouts or sprats? Sprat. Sprouts, yeah. Brussels sprouts. Tactical time dilation. Your brain processes time differently. My brain does that all the time. Hey, Brad. Pressing tactical time dilation slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TDD. Yeah, I know all that. I'm just leaving it for those of you that don't know. Oh, hi there. Feel like I should shoot you in the head once or twice. Wow. I have to remember. I have to remember that they are hitting hard now. The mock apple. And a bunch of nanners. Hacking and picking locks. Hacking, lock picking, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know. What I can't remember is how the Mac logs work. Mac picks. Alright. Would have been nice if he had a weapon. Wait a second, he did have a weapon. Where's your weapon? Oh, don't tell me they lose all ammunition in Supernova. That sucks. Well then.
Heard something.
Jeez Louise. Oh, this is gonna be a long walk. You know what? I just noticed something. Ah, that's better. Less nausea inducing too. Lieutenant Mercer, I could just turn off your light, but I won't. That's a pretty cool ship though, isn't it? In it.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and
No
worse,
way.
landing violators.
Mm-hmm.
Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How
Yep.
is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians.
Off-brand
We'll see him back to
physicians, she
Edgewater.
says.
Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Did you notice that the whole Spacer's Choice nonsense? Boy, oh boy, those are some corporate tools, I tell you.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Alright, let's go.
To find bonus.
Wow, I tell you what. Oh, private. You kinda sorta got killed, my friend. That's unfortunate. I guess Supernova is not only more difficult for us, it's also more difficult for them. Well, I guess I can put the gun away. Oh, sorry to hear that, bud. You seem to have that a lot, eh? Where are the Marauders? Because I would love to have their ammo. Love, 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 love. Friggin' A. Oh, by the way, I know now what caused the issues yesterday. Outdated graphic card drivers. I cannot see them. Oh, there. There's one. There were more. But wait, there's more. Yeah, it's the same one. That's unfortunate. Do you think it's environment based, or are you just naturally prone to get headaches? I can't find the rest of them. Maybe I have a better vantage point from up here. Guess I should have paid attention.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Yep.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Are you now?
Authorized access of spacefaring vessels is... Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's trying to eject us.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
You're welcome.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge.
Yay.
Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
The captain of the Unreliable. Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Yeah, I'll do my best. You've been promoted. Congratulations, you've gained enough experience to go up a level. Anti-Cleo management training. Anti-Cleo. There is, I know there's some sort of a pun in there, and I'm missing it. Anti-Cleo management training. I don't know. Every time you level up, yeah, I know. Okay, we have 10 points available. Hot dang. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Definitely on ranged guns and long guns. Melee, honestly, melee weapons are just nah. It's just not mine. Never was, never will be. I'm more the guy that likes to sneak around the corner and shoots you in the back when you don't look. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, and perks. All right. Perks. Perks. What do we have? Toughness plus 50% base health. Base health. I feel like that might be the most. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just keeping thinking this is a Supernova playthrough, so time dilation, recharge rate being relatively high might be a really good thing. Or having more tactical time dilation. What do y'all think? Then, of course, there's also vendor prices I don't really care about. Although that might be helpful too. Minus 25% on weapon and armor durability loss. Especially since a weapon that goes to 0 is absolutely useless for us. I don't know. I guess that's the choice. Or the health boost. Yeah, I know. But I almost feel like with, I mean, 50 plus 50 base health, that's a lot. The only question... Oh, I know, Josh. Sorry, I didn't catch your answer if you answered earlier, but did you do a Supernova playthrough yet? I don't know what monkey jumped on my back that I'm doing Supernova, but it's gonna be interesting, I can tell you that much. Pack Mule. Nah, Pack Mule, no. Yeah, no. Plus 50% base plus 50% base health. I really don't know. I feel like no matter what choice I'm gonna make, I'm gonna screw myself over. You know what? I'm gonna think about that while I'm bringing the puppy to bed. I will be right back. King. So then, I'm back. And I still don't know what to choose. Part of me thinks Lone Wolf. Sometimes you deal increased damage when adventuring alone. That seems like me. That's what we're gonna do. Find the power regulator. Ha ha ha. That's gonna be fun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No. We'll see how this all turns out. Alrighty, Josh. Sounds good. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Maybe. I wonder when she clues in.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our Marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery.
Of course, Edgewater would be east from here.
Inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I mean, after all, it's Saskatchewan. I do have to remember that I read out those dialogues because all you guys probably can't see it, or some of you might not be able to see it, and then you're like, "What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? What did he do?" Don't worry about it. Thirst. You are thirsty and you need to drink. Oh, perfect. And how, pray tell, am I supposed to drink? Maybe I do have something that I can drink. Apparently, I'm Alex Hathor. Four out of five 4 out of 5 doctors recommend not eating this raw, bloody hunk of meat, even without the bits of the trail stuck to it. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. There you go. Funny. Alright, this whole thirst thing is kinda annoying. And really unnecessary. Never had to deal with that before. But of course I also never played it on Supernova before. So this might become a very short playthrough actually. Oh dear. Nope. If I can get up here or not. I'm also not sure if it really is beneficial for me to get up here, to be honest. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, just assume it's not beneficial. He's not very quiet when he walks like that, is he? So, in that time when I played it before this one, what I... Oh, this is actually a quite substantial ship. What I did was... I played just before having the ship, not that, what's it called? The, power regulator. And I never played it again. So this time we're not gonna do that.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
From there.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
Mm-hmm. How do you know I'm not a marauder?
Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Right. I never got your name. I'm Alex.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor. Fancy title for a gravedigger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
You seem pretty old to be a junior anything.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Wow. Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
No.
If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. Or you're making people pay for their own graves? Why can't you collect these fees
Quarters,
yourself?
mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright, I'll collect the fees
Four
for you.
workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There was something else I wanted to ask you. You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Unbelievable. Town must be in pretty bad shape if it keeps you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Alrighty.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
I was dozing off, don't you? Well, let's get our butts into Edgewater, I say. disturbing. Hot meals, cold meals, live music. Day old salt tuna, 5 bits off. Oh, 2 bits off, sorry. Not bad. Oh, there's the barber shop. Oh. Conrad, pay up, buddy.
Touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow and then
Relax,
dying
I'm
of
clean.
plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas, I mean to collect your dues.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I've proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable.
Before you join a meal
I've
kit
had to keep
delivery
this old place
service,
running with my own
remember,
savings.
pizza comes to your house already cooked.
Thanks, BTT. Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us, so I was thinking if we pawn off his teeth, Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. What was that? I really don't like things to make noises, especially in a morgue. That's just... no. Alright, my dude. I have an idea.
What can I do for you?
Well... Medical 10, persuade 1. You sound like you had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh?
Yep.
Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Yep. Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Well, there you go. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your graveside fees?
You know about Eugene?
Mm-hmm.
How?
I found the note.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
Unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Why not?
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Oh, there you go. Excellent. Goodbye. And we are the heck out of here because this place gives me the creeps. BTT, how you doing, buddy? Spacer's Choice Cantina. Let's see. Cannery worker, resident, cannery worker. Amelia Kim.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
I don't know you.
That's okay. Nice to meet you too. Everyone's so friendly and welcoming in
We
this
don't
town.
welcome trouble. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Perception. What charm. Oh, nice. Day shift must be nice for you for a while, eh? Something going on here that I should know about, or... Could have fooled me. All I see is a bunch of drunken slobs and one ugly bartender. What a savage. I could try my charm on her, but I don't know, man. Pays even. And what a fine establishment
You
it
really
is.
think so?
No.
That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Coming right up.
Alright, well, what are we going to drink? Man, I have 40 bits. Hmm. Dehydrated water tablets. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. An ale that's good for what ails you. That could have been one of mine. There we go. Oop. Ah. Whew. Yeah. That could have been going really south really quick. Welcome to the rest room. Okay, I gotta drink something because otherwise we have a problem. Consumables. Pre-sliced bread. Toxin absorber. Oh, look at that. Guess that ain't gonna happen. Not for now, anyway. I almost blasted her pretty face off, and I use that term very loosely. Oh, speaking of,
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson.
I'm not Mr. Thompson.
Did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Look at the dude. I don't believe him. You want to tell me what got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm here to collect your gravesite.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sure it's all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Why do you think I'm... It depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can.
I assume they're guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
You've never mentioned marauders.
There's a reality of life in the Vale. Grass is brown, sky is gray. Marauders are outside the walls.
Why can't you just buy some medicine
I tried
yourself?
medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community
Just keep
center?
your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
I'll leave you be. On Supernova difficulty, you must sleep in your ship every day to prevent exhaustion. Oh dear. Well...
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Pardon?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Oh, totally.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
And... he's got symptoms of something. You're saying he's
All I'm
psychosomatic?
saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need
I
it
probably
for?
shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about
All right.
that.
Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
You need me to smuggle your medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think
That's
about
all I can ask of you.
Yeah, the heck with it, why not?
I've got some time.
What do you do?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
All right, so in the cannery we go. Edgewater canning for sickness strictly against standards of health and safety. Super if you're sick. Spacer foreman or supervisor be considerate toward other members of the Spacer Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind, sickness of character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local HR. Alright. Like I said, guy gotta do what a guy gotta do. Alright, we gotta find... Oh, vending machine. We got to find... Oh, get...
Got my sights on you.
He's got his sights on me, isn't that cute? And I'm just gonna close the window. Messages. Welcome from Mr. Thompson. Owen, your hard work, positive attitude. Sanction your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish could treat every member. Theodore Bird last night. Reed asked me to report his death into our quarterly sounds. Alright. Have a light machine gun. Oh, there's Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
All right.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would it? You did?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. This is way too screwed up for my liking. Wow. Holy heavens. You got to be kidding. Wow. Just wow. Only you can protect your fourth quarter profits. Oh dear. An overhauled power helmet. Freak yeah. Hey, I said I'm chaotic good. What do they know? Lost and found. Found one left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Oh gosh, no. Oh dear. Hey, Truckin' with Mystic. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, it's unbelievable, alright. Loose lip. What? Loose lips, pink slips. You know me from somewhere. I don't know. I'm here and there and everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. All right, up we go. Up, up, up. John, what do you think of the game?
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this to me. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson.
Seems we've got a guest.
Yes.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
Nope, not anymore.
Apologies. I am not in the
Used
habit
to
of
at one
allowing
point.
my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions. I'm Alex.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
It's because I'm a freelancer.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ships need repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Isn't that beautiful? Let me guess, you want me to do something for you before you help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out.
Okay.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Well, there you go. When you say mostly abandoned,
I was
what
not
do you mean?
entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Alright, trucking sounds good. Have a good one. These workers must have left town for a reason. What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed, I'll see what I can
My
do.
dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use
Great.
the company.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I
Hairpins.
am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Yeah. Companions. Characters that join you in an adventure and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support, discuss your skills, increase your carrying ability, special campaign combat moves, inspiration, and alright. Well,
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
yeah, it's probably a good idea. Come on. Off we go. Yeah, it's free at the moment, John, so definitely worth that, even though I paid 79 bucks.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of
To
it?
Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you notice Adelaide replenishing?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Oh dear. You can't leave it at that. Why were they arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't have a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I'm sure the deserters are very fine people, so what?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
What do we need to talk to a vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill? I'll suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop
Thanks,
by.
mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright. Well, everybody, let's roll. Yay. You're hungry and you need to eat. Yeah. And I'm also tired and I need to sleep. So there's that. Wow. That's a nasty hammer she got there. Salt tuna. Why do I think this is not really tuna? Pre-sliced bread. All right. Well. Armor management. Yep. Riot control armor. Level 1. Armor. This is 4. This is 4. This is 3. This is 16. Oh yeah. Light machine gun, I like it. Something tells me that thing is gonna make a big boom. Be that as it may, though. You coming?
Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her.
Oh.
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. The contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Wow.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Wow. I tell you, they are some different people, those Spacer's Choice workers. Yay. Alright, be that now as it may. Edgewater Salt Tuna Cannery. We are going to the junkyard, to the landing pad to find Mr. What's his name? Edgewater Cemetery. Lifetime net value 4,289 bits. That is just wrong on it. Very, I don't even know. Wow. Lifetime value 8,112. Employer right. What? Wow. I tell you what. That are useful to us. Oh look, there's a spread. I seen that spread at the cannery, which means they are not eating tuna by any stretch of the imagination, they are not beating 2000. Yuck. Yuck. Yuck.
You're fast.
Thanks. What was that last one? Trespass and lockpicking, hacking, murder are all considered illegal activities and frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen. Alright. Apparently it's not stealing when nobody wants it. Powder sauce. Oh frick, I can't sleep only on the ship. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, right? The Edgewater landing pad. Where's my ship anyway?
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Hey, buddy.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him graveside fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Oh yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Your resistance needs another gun.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment
fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
What do you need now?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Wow, there is some weird people. Oh look, there's another vending machine. Used to hack computers. Ranged weapon outside. Oh my heavens! Yeah, it seems like it for sure.
You're some sort of freelancer?
Yes, I am. How did you figure that? Yeah, strange is the norm. Ooh. Boy. That freighter down there ain't looking good. But before the night ends, also welcome back, Josh. Before the night ends, we're gonna go back to the grave digger and gonna give him his money. Wait a second. That one has 121 DPS. This one is 100. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh. My bad. Oh yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, of course we won't have enough. Oh yeah, gotcha.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here.
Oh.
Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble?
Nope.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
There you go.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah? Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Aha, look at that. We have skill points available. Alright. Gonna put some on tech. Stealth. Ranged. Leadership gets one as well. I don't know. Like I said, melee is just whatever. There we go.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Nice.
Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away, vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything.
See you around, bud. Alright. For now we're gonna go back to the ship.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Well, that's beautiful.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
I really need to get some sleep though. Guess we'll have to do without.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I'll be
Goodbye.
back. I'll be back. I love the art style of this whole thing though.
Yeah, huh?
Right, there is no fast traveling. Okay, side quest. Die robot belong tomorrow.
If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
Don't you dare. A beautiful ship. Well, we got rid of the marauders. They are still in around here. Oh, residents. Ooh. That's not good. And then... It's not the worst until it's worst. Wow.
And your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. Work 4 to 5.
Can you... Church?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Huh.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
All right then. Some people.
Yes, what is it?
I don't know.
You're an outsider.
Yep.
Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
How did you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
It's gotta be tough.
Yes. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Probably wanted me to talk to you.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's...
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So, what do you think of
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
So, what do you
Assuming
advise?
your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Wow.
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to. Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Oh man, we are going to have our work cut out for us. Oh boy. Well, here we go. Old sleep deprivation thing is not good at all. Yeah, sleep deprivation, that's the problem though.
I'm going. In a jiff. Sure. Okay.
Damaged mechanical sand. Oh, is that by the chance?
Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Oh,
I could probably
boy.
fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Go ahead.
I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
On account I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard. Hebs to Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Alrighty. Well, heavy armor, always good. Combat drone. You made it back, did ya? That's another security drone. Or combat drone, as it were. Yeah, that sleep deprivation thing is gonna be a problem. Because it messes up my stats and yeah. Let's get in there. Shh. You know, Parati, if you would stop going shh, then maybe, just maybe, we could get around here unnoticed. Marauder hooligan. Sneaking around here seems like a good idea. Try to get over there without too much wee-wee. Especially now that I'm a little bit, shall we say, fatigued. Ooh. There is stuff in here. Alright, well, we'll sneak away for now because I need to get this done. Always a pleasure. Holy, yeah. That was a concussion grenade. That's nice. Jeez Louise. Idiot. Mother.
Coming!
Boy. And dead. You got to be joking, right? My, oh my. Oh, thank Haven. It's not too bad. That's bad enough. But that's it for tonight, for I sorta kinda need to work tomorrow. So I say thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will continue this soonish. Till next time, Northern Alex signing off.